Good morning, everybody, and welcome back to Coffee with Craig. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please remember to like and share this video feed so that your friends can join in the conversation as it is happening. Also, if you want to listen to us, you can listen to us via podcast. We're on Apple Podcast. We are on iTunes. We're on Spotify, Google Podcast, you name it, you can find us. If you want to listen to us in the car, something like that, please remember, if you want to know what services we have, just follow the link in the description of this video to anchor.fm/coffee with Craig, and you'll be able to find us. Also wanted to remind you, go to fpcgear.com, fpcgear.com, the best t-shirts, hoodies, coffee mugs with the coolest, funniest 2A sayings on them. Support us, support the Second Amendment, and then look good doing it. That's fpcgear.com. Before we get started into today's topic, I wanted to address a controversy that was brought up this morning in my YouTube, in the YouTube thing, and that was whether or not I'm drinking water on Coffee with Craig. And I just wanted to let you guys know that I was hurt that someone would doubt my commitment to coffee. Second Amendment, no, just kidding. Down for the Second Amendment, but I am definitely down with my coffee. Got to start with a 30-ounce cup of coffee. I only do 1 cup a day. It's a 30-ounce cup, but I only do 1 cup a day. So just wanted to address that. You know who you are. All right. Okay, so let's get on to today's topic. I get a lot of questions about ammo. What in California? What is going on with ammunition in the state of California? We keep hearing all of these things, and we're wondering exactly what's going on, what's changed, what will change. You know, what can we do? What can't we do? And so what we did here at the Firearms Policy Coalition was put together a little bit of we'll call it an ammo-splainer. Something to kind of explain the law when it comes to ammunition here in the state of California. Because we all know that when you have people writing laws who have absolutely no idea what they're doing, they're going to put in place laws that are completely and utterly confusing. Now, I'm not going to go into the whole bill. I'm not going to go into the whole explainer here. You follow the link in the description of this video, and everything will be there. All of the information that you need in order to try and be in compliance with California law will all be there. I just wanted to hit some of the highlights for you here today. Now, one of the big things is that one of the first things that people ask is, okay, so what has changed in the state of California, right? What in terms of ammo has already changed? Well, one of the things that's changed is that all ammunition transfers have to go through a licensed ammunition vendor. Now, if you are a licensed retailer, if you're an FFL, you're already automatically considered, according to the law, you're automatically going to be considered a retailer, a licensed ammunition vendor. Now, in the event that that's all you do, or that's all you want to do, then there's a process that you have to go through in order to apply to be an ammunition vendor. And there are exemptions, all right? If you want to know what those exemptions are, please follow the link in the description of this video. You go right there to the explainer, and it'll tell you exactly what those exemptions are. One of the other things that people have asked is, well, can I still have ammo shipped to my house? In most cases, once again, unless you meet one of the exemptions, then no, you cannot. If you want to know what that is, follow the link in the description of this video, and you can come to know exactly what those exemptions are. Now, one exemption that I wanted to make sure to bring to your attention has to do with if you have a certificate of eligibility and you have an FFL 03, which is a collector's license, which is a license that you can get. A lot of collectors have them. Basically, if you have that and you have your certificate of eligibility, then actually you can have ammo shipped directly to your house. Want to know how to get your FFL 03? Guess what? Follow the link in the description to this video. Okay? I'm telling you, I know you'd like me to do it all for you. I get that. I do get that. But I'm not going to do it all for you. I'm sorry. I'm just not. That's why we did it once, so that all y'all can follow the link in the description. And you'll find that information right there. And it's relatively simple and relatively inexpensive. So if that's something, if you're purchasing ammunition like that and you really don't want to have to go through the process, then having it shipped to an ammo vendor well, then that is actually an option for you. So check it out. Now, there are some things that are going to be changing, right? So those are the changes that have taken place right now. There are some things that are going to be changing. Let me clarify. Those are amongst the changes. Once again, you want to know all the changes. I don't even have to say it, do I? Follow the link. Anyway, so now let's talk about what some of the changes that are going to be coming up as of July 1st, 2019. Now, there's supposed to be at that point, there's supposed to be a change in that there's going to be background checks, right? There's supposed to be background checks are supposed to be taking place. Specifically, what the law reads is this. Commencing July 1st, 2019, the department shall electronically approve the purchase or transfer of ammunition through a vendor as defined in Section 16151, except as otherwise specified. This approval shall occur at the time of purchase or transfer, prior to the purchaser or transferee taking possession of the ammunition. So, as you can see, that is the point of sale or point of transfer background check that they're going to be talking about. Now you're wondering, okay, well, how exactly are they going to be checking that? Well, they're going to be checking AFIS. That's the automated firearms system, right? They're going to be checking and seeing you have to have some sort of a record in AFIS, right? How do you know whether or not you have a record in AFIS? Well, if you've purchased a firearm in California, since we've been doing the whole register, fill out, DROS thing, all of that. Since we've been doing that, since we've been doing background checks or oh gosh, why is the terminology escaping me right now? Since we've been doing it this stuff in California, then if you've recently purchased a long gun, then yes, you'd have a record. If you recently purchased a firearm, then yes, it's in there. But if you want to know the full details of how to know, once again, follow the link in the description of this video. But what information are they going to check? It says here, these are the things. One, a purchaser or transferee whose information, these are people who can purchase. A purchaser or transferee whose information matches an entry in the automated firearm system and who is eligible to possess ammunition as specified in subdivision B. Two, a purchaser or transferee who has a current certificate of eligibility issued by the department pursuant to Section 26710. And three, a purchaser or transferee who is not prohibited from purchasing or possessing ammunition in a single ammunition transaction or purchase made pursuant to procedure developed pursuant to subdivision C. So in other words, that's for folks who maybe you're just looking to do this one purchase or you just did this one purchase. The thing I'm trying to say is that they want to make sure that you're eligible, and AFIS is the thing they're going to check. And then they're going, for those who are not in AFIS, you can do a single transaction. And I think they're still working out exactly what that's going to look like. At least the details of it, the details of what they have so far is in the description to this video. Click the link, go down, you'll find exactly how that is and what it is that they're going to be looking at. So, point of sale background checks. That's going to be the next thing that's going to be happening as of July 1. Now, there's also another thing that's going to be happening as of July 1, and that is going to be, well, they're going to be keeping records. There's going to be basically we'll call it an ammo registry. Commencing July 1st, 2019, an ammunition vendor shall not sell or otherwise transfer ownership of any ammunition without, at the time of delivery, legibly recording the following information on a form to be prescribed by the Department of Justice. Now, what is that information? The date of the sale or other transfer, the purchaser's or transferee's driver's license or other identification, and the state in which it was issued, the brand, type, and amount of ammunition sold or otherwise transferred, the purchaser's or transferee's full name and signature, the name of the salesperson who processed the sale or other transaction, the purchaser or transferee's full residential address, and the telephone number, and the purchaser's or transferee's date of birth. So that is all of the information that will be included in that particular information that's going to be sent. Now, that means, in essence, they're going to know who you are, where you live, what type of ammunition you purchased, and how much. Now, I don't know exactly what they're going to do with this information. I don't know exactly what good that's going to do. There's nothing in there. There's no limits to how much ammunition you can purchase. There's nothing to say that in the future they may not put a law in place that will do that, but that's not currently the law. There's nothing saying that they won't send an alert. I've seen previous versions of this idea included alerting local law enforcement when you made a purchase over a certain size. That is not the law here. That is not what the law currently is. That is not in this law. But, I don't put anything past these folks in terms of trying to put something like that into law eventually. So I don't know exactly what that's going to mean. But folks, those are the major things those are the major changes that are going to be upcoming. All right. It doesn't mean that there's not going to be future changes, and not just in the law, but in terms of regulations. There are still regulations that need to be promulgated relating to ammunition in the state of California. So I want to encourage you, please, please, please follow our Reg Watch. If you are not subscribed to our Reg Watch, you need to do that, because every time there's a change in regulations, we let you guys know about it, and we let you know exactly what the change in regulations mean to you. Go to firearmspolicy.org. You look right there. It'll give you an opportunity. Right at the top, it'll say Reg Watch. You can click on that. It'll get you the link. It'll get you to where you need to go and help you to get the information that you need to get. But make sure you sign up for it. That is a mouthful. Considering the fact that this is something that was like from 2016, that was on the ballot in the legislature in 2016, this is massively confusing. And I know it's hard. People in the legislature, people in legislative council, people in the California Department of Justice are barely able to keep up with some of this stuff. It is massively confusing to them. So I know it's got to be confusing to you. It's confusing to me, seriously. But that's the reason why you guys need to stay plugged in. Because most importantly, what they want to do is this. They want to have you break the law. They want to have you lose your ability to be able to own or possess firearms. Because then they realize they can't ban firearms, but they can prohibit otherwise law-abiding people from being able to possess firearms by getting them to break the law. So let's not give them something. Let's not give them something. How about that? All right? So those of you outside of California, I very much appreciate you guys, being patient with us. What I will say to you is this: pay very close attention to what is happening here, because this idea will pop up where you are. You don't think so? Ask the folks in Washington. Ask the folks in Oregon. Ask them, because they'll tell you it's starting to happen there. We're fighting the good fight there, along with a number of other gun rights groups there, and we've been able to fight them back to a large degree. But a lot of you who are living like in Arizona and Texas and other states like that, who think, oh, well, that'll never happen here, I'll tell you the same thing I always tell folks. People are leaving California every day, and they're not just leaving because the politics here sucks. They're leaving here in many cases because it's just too expensive, and they are anti-gunners. And they're coming to your state because you guys have jobs and you guys have a good economy and it's affordable to live there. And they're bringing their liberal politics with them. You don't think so? Just sit back and do nothing. Watch what happens. Anyway, folks, thank you so much for tuning in. We very much appreciate you guys. This doesn't happen without your help and your support. So please, if you're not a member of the Firearms Policy Coalition, please take a moment to join. It's joinfpc.org. It's joinfpc.org. Right now, if you join, we'll give you a discounted rate. So join us. Anyway, thank you so much. Once again, this is it for Coffee with Craig for the week. So we will be tuning out. You guys have fun, stay safe, and stay free. Coffee.
If you like our videos, follow, subscribe, like, and share.